Hello everyone, this is Enya here, and in today's tutorial I'll teach you how to create this letter in a drop logo in Affinity Designer. Alright, so to get started we go to File New and we create a new composition. We give it 2000 by 2000 pixels in dimensions, and we'll click on Create, and then we'll make sure that snapping and snap to spread is enabled. And first we're going to create the drop, so we take the tier tool, we set the fill to none. We are going to set the stroke to a light color, so I'll set it to light pink. And we are going to need a thick stroke width, so I'll set it to 40 points. And then we go ahead and we create a drop. We make it relatively wide. And then we go to the stroke panel and we set the join, 2-meter join, to have a sharp corner at the top. And then we center it vertically. And then we're going to create the letter. So we take the artistic text tool. As the font, I'm going to use Railway. And I'll set it to extra bold. So we need a thick font for this project. And then I will set the color to a different color. And then we go ahead and we write the letter A in capital letters. And what's important is that the letter to be about the same width as the drop. And then we take the letter and we center it vertically. So we center it vertically right underneath the drop. And then the next step is going to be to remove the part here in the center of the letter. So we select the letter and we go to Layer, Convert to Curves. So we first need to convert the letter into curves in order to remove this part. And then we press on Escape to unselect. We take the pen tool, we set the fill and the stroke to none. And then we go ahead and we draw a line like this along the inner edge of the letter. And then we press on Escape to unselect. And we draw a similar line along the right inner edge of the letter. And then we take the Move tool and we select the letter and both lines. And we go to the Divide operator. And we select the part in the center and we remove it. So now this leaves us with this shape, which looks like the Greek letter lambda. And then we're going to merge both shapes together. So first we select the drop and we go to Layer, Expand Stroke. So now what this does is that the drop is fill only. We first need to do that before we can merge both shapes together. And then we select both shapes. And we go here to the Add operator to merge them together. And then we take the pen tool. And we are going to create the gaps where we need them. So we go ahead and we create a line along the outer edge of the letter A. And we press on Escape to unselect. And then we go ahead and we draw a line along the inner edge of the tier, like this. And then we select both the shapes and both lines. And we go to the Divide operator to break the shape along the lines. And then we're going to create the gaps. So in order to do that, we take the Contour tool. We set the contour type to meter to preserve the sharp corners. And then we're going to diminish the radius to create the gaps. So I'll set it to -10. And as you can see, this creates the gaps where we drew the line before. And then we can add a gradient to the figure. So I'll take the gradient tool. I'll set the type to linear. And I will draw a gradient from top to bottom. And also we can give it a bit of noise. Alright, so that was it for this tutorial. You learned how to create a letter in a drop logo in Affinity Designer. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!